Welcome back to Nuggets Postgame Live, presented by your Front Range Toyota stores. We are celebrating the Nuggets' latest victory. 6-point win over the Sacramento Kings. Chris Dempsey, Bill Hanslick. A lot of things happening in this basketball game today, huh?
A ton. I mean, this was like famine to feast. And fortunately for the Nuggets, the feast was at the end. But the beginning, when they gave up 42 points in the first quarter, 20 of those were in the paint, easy buckets, and Nuggets, they just have this confidence about them where they're going to deliver, and they started reeling them in, a couple runs, and then Sacramento would get it back a little bit, not quite as far, and then eventually on Zeke Najee's three-pointer, they overtook them, and then it was anybody's game, and then big plays late in the fourth. It was all Nuggets.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And speaking of delivering, let's get to our Red Canary assist of the game. Red Canary. This is going to be Christian Braun to Nikola Jokic. This is early on in this game. And just the quick Euro, like, you got the baseline cut, the baseline dribble with Christian Braun. It gets it right over to Nikola Jokic, gets it right around Jonas Valanciunas. And gets the score. Christian Braun, we talked about him a lot prior to the game. What did you think about his performance here today?
You know, Christian, again, just made big plays at the right time. Struggled a little early with his shot, and then he made some threes that kept the Nuggets hanging around. And I remember there was a big play in the fourth quarter. You and I were talking about it. I think the Nuggets might have been up 2 or 3, and there was a trap near a half court. Christian steals it, delivers it back to Joker. Another Red Canary assist play.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Joker finished at the rim, and just kept that momentum going late in the game.
Yep. 15 points, 7 assists for Christian Braun in this game, and he spoke with media in the locker room.
The schedule ahead of you guys looming, just how big was that win, pulling that win out tonight?
I mean, we need it. Obviously, our schedule isn't easy. It gets tougher from here. So every win, you can get is big. And I think we're in a really close race, obviously. And you want to win every game, but in a game where you play bad, you got to win the ugly ones.
You're asked every night to play the toughest offensive guy on defense. They got 2 guys that can really score on this. How do you get your mind right before the game to get ready to play D?
There's no option. I think that, that's why I'm here, and, that's my job. That is, I think why they drafted me. That's, I think why I've gained trust of, coaches and the players, and it's like a non-negotiable. Like if I'm not playing defense, then I shouldn't be out there. So it's actually, it's a blessing that I get to go out there and do that every night, and those guys trust me on those matchups.
2 games in a row, not in a row. The Lakers kind of put a blueprint out, just beat the heck out of Joker and do everything else. How do you guys counter that? Because Malone just said more teams are going to be doing that.
Yeah, knock down shots. He's going to find us. We're going to be open. The teams are going to leave us that open. I think that, we're really programmed to throw it in through him and play through him. Sometimes we just got to knock down a shot, free him up. We're going to find, more creative ways, and we have more creative ways that we're going to get him the ball and things like that. But a lot of it's just, make a shot.
It was a little strange in the layup line seeing Vlatko and P-Watt in there.
Yeah, man, it was good to see those guys. I feel like they've been gone for a while, but it was good to see those guys and out there moving around, and they're going to help us a lot going forward.
So you got Vlatko some time. I got you some air time, man.
Christian Braun in the locker room. The Nuggets have won 12 of their last 15 games, including today's victory. We'll have how it all went down when we come back. All right, time for the Toyota game recap. All the things were happening in this basketball game tonight, including Sacramento getting off to a good start, but the Nuggets cutting that to 2 right there with that Nikola Jokic layup. But then the Sacramento Kings started to take a little bit of control. And when Zach LaVine hits this three-pointer, it is a 16-8 lead at that point. The Nuggets weren't done. Hanging in there is what the Nuggets did all night long, and this is what they had to do on this play as well. Jalen Pickett's going to dribble around a little bit, get a short jump shot, knock that in. Nuggets down 2 at that point. But then Sacramento takes control of this game again. Jake LaRavia with a steal and a layup. Kings up 40-29 at that point. But Zeke Naji, part of his big game. Yep, that's a block right there. That's right. Nuggets in transition. Who gets this, Hands?
Attaway blocked almost 9 out of 10 players ahead of him down the court, and he gets the fast break layup.
Jonas Valanciunas keeps the Nuggets at bay with the bucket and the foul. 51-39 at that point, but Christian Braun right here as the Nuggets try to keep themselves in contact, which he does with that three-pointer. 61-52 at that point, 65-55 at halftime. We go to the second half, and really we just kind of get to the end of the third quarter here. This game was a little bit of back and forth. Then the Nuggets start to get a little bit of permanent headway in that game. Nikola Jokic right there.
They got a lot of points in the paint, got their game going defensively first and then offensively as Russell Westbrook, who delivered.
That put the Nuggets down 4, and so here they come. Murray steal, Westbrook layup, 93-89. Here they come. Zeke Naji, love Skycam. We just said, love Skycam. Zeke Naji makes this layup. 95-93, the Nuggets down just 2. And yeah, Zeke Naji, we heard Hands talk about this 3 earlier. That 3 right there gives the Nuggets a lead, 96-95. And oh yeah, now it's on. Russell Westbrook, layup. Nuggets up by 1 at that point, 102-101. They keep coming. Steal. Jokic. This is the play you were talking about.
Oh yeah. Big steal by Christian Braun and Joker out on the break.
And to put the exclamation point on things, of course, it had to be Russell Westbrook. It was his night. 25 points. Those are the last 3. Nuggets go
South
on.
Korean
Yes,
fan.
right. Handing out jerseys, signing them.
You know what he's saying right there, Demps?
What?
He's saying, Kamsahamnida.
Which means what?
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Giving him that jersey. I know my South Korean.
You're a man of the world.
Yes.
This is the Chevy post-game stats. Hands, what do you like?
You know, a lot of balance there, except for the free throws. Nuggets got hacked a lot, made them. They were down big on rebounds. That turned around. They were down big points in the paint. Came back on that. I think Sacramento had 40 points in the paint first half, so only 12 in the second.
Yep, no doubt about it. Nuggets did all the good things, as did Russell Westbrook. 4 3-pointers as part of his 25 points. He spoke with media.
Russ, what goes through your mind? I know that this has happened to you a lot in your career, but what goes through your mind when you find out that someone flew all the way from South Korea just to watch you and be there?
I mean, I'm extremely blessed and thankful, and the support of my fans always, because they see basketball as something that gives them confidence, gives them a sense of happiness, and I'm always really grateful to be able to use this game to be able to help to inspire people globally. Like I've always said, since I've been in this league, I feel like that is my duty. That is why I'm in this position, to use this game to help inspire other people in any pathway of their lives. And I'm always grateful to see fans that come from all over the world to watch me and support me.
Russ, as the competitor that you are, when you see teams throwing this type of coverage at Nikola Jokic, how does that motivate you on the court?
I mean, it's very motivating. It's part of my job, and if I'm on the floor, to make the game easy for him. And if that's cutting, if that's making shots, if that's screening, if that's whatever, I'm willing to do whatever it is that's needed. And, you know, teams has had a little bit of success, so that's what they're going to go to. But, you know, we'll see how it plays out.
Do you feel like teams are guarding you differently at this point in the year than the start of the year off the Jokic stuff?
I don't know. I just got back. So I don't know, man.
You missed those games going into the break. What has kind of the reacclimation process been like? Has it felt pretty smooth physically? Or?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Defensively, coaches talk about that being a major talking point, just especially after the first quarter. What allowed you guys to get back into the game defensively? What were some of the key points that you're looking to do there?
Just not letting them walk around, get things easily, getting back in transition, boxing out, making them shoot tough shots. They got a lot of tough shot makers over there, and our job is to make it difficult for them. And I thought we did a good job of that in the third, and then ending the third and leading into the fourth quarter.
What did you guys find in that stint, Russ, especially to start in the fourth quarter?
I thought our physicality picked up, rebound and run. We played with some pace. We attacked the basket, which was an adjustment on our end, and I thought it was good for us, attacking the paint, getting in the paint, generating open shots, and that was beneficial for us.
What have you?
So how did Nuggets Nation consume and celebrate Russell Westbrook? This is how. These are tweets from around, from everywhere. Tweets just live in the universe, right? This is the Russell Westbrook that I like to see, driving to the hoop, making hustle plays. It's working. It really has all year long for Russell Westbrook. I mean, the hustle plays have been there pretty much from the beginning of the season to now, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of people around the league wrote this guy off, but he's in a perfect fit for this team. And I think now, if I got my numbers right, as a starter, Russ is 20-9, which is unbelievably great.
How do you, should I be worried in the least about the energy level that Russell Westbrook will need in the playoffs and how much usage he is getting toward in the regular season?
Not in the least.
Not in the least. Okay.
I mean, this guy brings energy. He brought energy in preseason games. I mean, this guy is constant energy. Playoffs, you get days off and in between, and there's just the intensity level rises. Well, when that rises, he'll rise with it.
Yeah, no matter what he has been asked to do for this basketball team, he really has come through with flying colors. Let's take our final break here. When we come back, final thoughts, a look ahead. Nuggets win.
Sweet move, Russ.
Pathwater. Let's do the path to coming schedule. Hands, this doesn't look easy in the least.
Wow, this is brutal. I mean, first off, you start with the Suns. They've got Booker, Beal, and Durant now playing again, even though their record isn't that good. They're a handful. And then Oklahoma City, back-to-back at Oklahoma City. Woo!
And you're talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are always dangerous, right? Even though it's not quite the season that they wanted so far,
the
still
Wolves
dangerous.
are in the back of the Western Conference standings. They have to make a move.
Yeah.
They got to start making up some ground.
So that'll be a desperate team. And then we'll get that rematch right there on March 14th against the Lakers, a team that came in and really made a statement that day and have been playing great ever since. So very difficult schedule coming up for the Nuggets. All right, what are your final takeaways from today?
Well, I like that Peyton Watson got back. Coach Malone and his staff figured out ways to make this game work when it didn't look great for a while, and they got it done. The big plays by Westbrook and stuff. I'm looking for, can Gordon come back? When can he come back? Because with those series of games coming up, they need him.
Yeah, going to need some reinforcements for that. But today, the Nuggets showed a lot of grit, a lot of perseverance, and they were able to get the victory here over the Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook, oh yeah, he came in looking good, and he looked great on the court, as did that guy, Nikola Jokic. 25 points for Russell Westbrook, 22, 15, and 6 for Nikola Jokic, and one enormous fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us here on Altitude Sports and 9 News. Nuggets get the victory. For Bill Hanzik, I'm Chris Dempsey. We'll see you next time.